Hey everybody, how's it going? This is MasterKingJC of the Any Gaming Nexus. And today I'm just gonna do a general One Piece discussion video. I already got a few pages up here. So I haven't done a video about Burning Blood in a while. There's been a lot of interesting news that came out for the past few weeks. First, I want to touch on another topic that I got from a person named Asura Drago. I believe he's also dubbed Burning Blood on Twitter. He also has a Twitter account also called Asura Drago as well. But he sent me this message informing me that he and a few friends are trying to convince Bandai Namco to dub Burning Blood. Now, I'm pretty sure I've already been over my thoughts on the current situation involving the dual audio situation for Burning Blood. And here's what he said. To continue our conversation, myself and a few others are working on spreading the word to have Namco dub Burning Blood. I managed to talk to the interviewer from PlayStation Lifestyle after he spoke with one of the game's directors and said I wasn't the only one concerned for a dub. So he said he was going to see what he can do to get one. But us fans can make the long run. A few months ago, I managed to speak to a Namco rep through physical typed letters. His name was the Invisible Man, and at the time it was about dubbing PW3, Pirate Warriors 3 of course, and we sent letters back and forth even though he said he passed on the message to higher ups. It wasn't enough in the end. So with your help, we are trying to get others to help spread the word for fans to speak out. This involves Twitter. He sent me a Twitter link, by the way. Facebook and YouTube channels. And my main idea, asking fans to type physical letters and to send them to Namco's American branch like I did and request a dub. Letters speak louder than emails and go a long way. It clearly meant something to the guy I spoke to, so if enough fans help to spread the word through the means that we might spark something. So what I'm asking you is to make a video explaining the situation, which I'm doing right now, and urge fans to help by sending letters, tweets, and other forms of media to get Namco's attention, primarily the letter part. I can help you with what to say and everything. Every little thing helps. So right now I just want to make I didn't want to do a separate video talking about this, so I decided to put it together in this general Burning Blood discussion video. Call me skeptical, but this Invisible Man guy, I'm not saying Asura Drago is lying. I don't think he has any reason to lie, but I'm very skeptical about this message. Like, sending letters, emails, anything to organizations is a good thing because it lets them know what their fans want. They get feedback from their consumers. However, sending physical letters to Bandai Namco's address, which I do have right here because on this Twitter page, Dub Burning Blood, which I think is also Asura Drago, that's just my assumption, probably is a different person. He has a link to Bandai Namco's North American building, I guess. I'm going to assume that this is a really heartfelt effort on their part, and I'm not saying you shouldn't send letters, but I think we should be a little bit skeptical about assuming how much effect sending physical letters will have. Because here's the thing. If Bandai Namco receives 40-50 letters from fans saying they want an English dub option for One Piece games, they're going to be, I'm pretty sure they'll take into consideration. Here's the thing. Before I continue that far, let me go on a little tangent right now. Bandai Namco is not oblivious. They read tweets, they read mentions, they read emails, they read Facebook posts. They know what their community wants. They pay attention to what the community wants. But just because someone, a vocal minority or a vocal majority, whatever, in the community wants something does not mean it is possible to happen. Because here's the thing about Bandai Namco. they're also a business. They're also trying to see what is economically feasible for them to do and what is going to help promote their product in the long run. Now, I definitely have said before in my last video that a dub would greatly help Burning Blood in terms of appealing to a Western audience. But for some reason, either Bandai Namco or one of the producers or someone on the higher up end believed that adding English audio wouldn't help the sales. Either they believed that it wouldn't be feasible for them to do, or they thought maybe the game is too niche in order for them to reach out and get enough money to actually dub the game. Or maybe they thought we want to get the game out as fast as possible and adding a dub would slow it down, which I wouldn't have a problem with. Like I said before, I think Xenoblade Chronicles is a recent example of a game that released like a few months, like 6 months after the Japanese release with dual audio. And I've heard that game sold pretty well by itself on its own. Tales Disastrous as well, another Bandai Namco product, which released 9 months after the game was out in Japan, sold well for Bandai Namco as well. So I'm not too sure how to feel about this. I will definitely consider sending a letter. In fact, I most likely will send a letter, a handwritten letter, which I haven't done in years, to Bandai Namco, just to show my support. But whether this will be effective or not is all up in the air. In fact, I greatly believe that it's already been set in stone that this game will not be receiving dual audio, because I'm already on the One Piece Burning Blood Steam page, which they have up already, of course. And right here we go down to languages. They have all these languages being supported in the interface and subtitle section, but you see the full audio will only be Japanese. It's not impossible for them to change their mind, but at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure that they've already settled on this decision months in advance. So it's not impossible, but it's highly improbable at the moment. I'm not saying we should give up on having future One Piece games dubbed after Burning Blood, but for this game, I think it's already been set in stone, and it's a shame. It's definitely a shame. And one little thing, I just noticed that they spelled Enaru with as Ener. I thought the first time I've seen that happen, there's a fuck up on who's ever end with that, but that's a little sidetrack I'm talking about. But Oscar Drago, thank you for sending me this comment right here. Everyone who's watching this, I would say at least try to send a handwritten letter to Bandai Namco if you are just like me, just like Oscar Drago, who really want to have dual audio in a One Piece game. Because honestly, even if it's low, even if the odds are low, if we don't try, you never know. I might sound naive, I might sound a little bit childish, but just try. Just give it a chance. Now, on other news, not really news, I just want to talk about the One Piece Burning Blood website. Holy fuck, this is atrocious. I think I said this before in another video, the website is fucking awful looking. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, this is amateurish, just layout, setup. I don't know what the fuck this is about. This is the US. In fact, they're all the same on all of them. I checked on each different section for the different regions. They're all the same. This looks fucking atrocious. Like, they just got some random person to make the website layout. I'm sorry, Bandai Namco. I have to come out and say that. You got a random person to make the website layout, and it shows. So I don't know why they thought it was a good move. Like, compared to the other website layouts, even the J-Stars website layout look better than this. I don't know why they put the Straw Hat Jolly Rogers in the background so sloppily. Like, it makes no sense. This just looks really atrocious. I don't have. Wow, this is. Like, I could have made this. I could have made this in WordPress. This is sloppy, and they haven't updated since earlier this month. So yeah. And on to other news about Burning Blood. Nami, Robin, Perona, Hancock got announced which was no surprise at all. Like, anyone who thought those characters were not going to be in the game does not know One Piece games, because they're not going to ignore the most popular female characters. Yes, Perona's popular. I have no idea why she's popular, but she is popular. There's going to be swimsuit editions for them in Japan. Whether these come to the West, I don't know. They haven't mentioned it. Bandai Namco Europe hasn't mentioned it in their pre-order bonus for Europe, which also has Afro Luffy and Kung Fu Luffy as pre-order bonuses, which is pretty awesome. But I'm not too sure we're going to get those costumes. We might through DLC, but I'm not sure they're going to be pre-order bonuses. It would be cool, but given the whole situation involving Dead or Alive... Oh, speaking of the devil, it's right fucking here. Given the whole situation involving Dead or Alive, it's improbable at the moment that might happen. But, yeah. Afro Luffy, Kung Fu Luffy, costumes, nice. Hopefully they have different movesets. I'm hoping, but that'd be pretty cool. And another thing I want to touch on involving Burning Blood is the possibility that I'm having this inkling feeling that we could get a delay for the game in Japan. It's no confirmation anywhere about this, but it's just an inkling feeling for me that if One Piece Burning Blood gets delayed in Japan, it's highly likely, because there have been a lot of video game delays for Japanese titles in the past few months or so. So it's not impossible. As you see, a few titles here got delayed. The Uno remake was delayed. Star Ocean 5 was delayed. Fable Legends, well, that's not a Japanese title, but you get the drift. Stranger of Sword City, Dead or Alive Extreme 3 got delayed. So I could see Burning Blood being delayed to possibly late May, like a month later. And honestly, it would help the game a lot if the release date for the Japanese version and the international versions were closer together. That's just my opinion. They would help them if they were like a week or two apart. So do not be surprised the game gets delayed. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, you heard it here first. So yeah, that's just something that I think is a possibility. Also, I want to talk about some more pre-orders. Gear 4 for Luffy. I think the reason why we're getting these new pre-order bonuses as well, along with Gear 4 for Luffy, is because Bandai Namco severely fucked up when they assumed that the game was going to release with just Gear 4 for Luffy as pre-order bonus. I think they fucked up when they assumed that the fan base would be okay with that. Now, of course, Gear 4 for Luffy himself is just a fully playable character. You can still transform as him as Luffy in the game, of course. But I believe that they underestimated how confusing that would be. And it is confusing. I've seen people have to explain to people constantly, like, hey, you can still use Gear 4 for Luffy in the game, but it's just a transformation. If you pre-order the game, it's a fully playable character. And they did a really bad job marketing that and advertising that, because now people are confused, and you have other people explaining to them that it's just a fully playable character from start to finish, and that was a fuck up on there. And so that's why you got all these other pre-order bonuses with a cool metal case and the swimsuit bonuses as well in Japan, because they were like, oops, we fucked up. But I'm not too sure we'll be getting a demo for the game, because I've heard rumors about a demo or an open beta. Whether that happens is all up in the air, but it would be cool that happened if they released a demo or beta, because apparently they're releasing a demo I've heard from sources, unconfirmed sources, that they're releasing a demo in GameStops. That's a possibility that they might release maybe a demo or beta like they did with Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That could definitely help the game's like have good word of mouth is appeal in general. So yeah, I could see that possibly happening. It would be a good business decision, in my personal opinion. It would be a good business decision to just release a demo beta like a month or two before the game drops, and you'll have people excited to play the demo, give it a shot. Shut up the people who keep saying it looks like J-Stars. I'm sorry, plays like J-Stars, because it does not play like J-Stars. I can tell just from looking at the gameplay, it does not play like J-Stars at all. And I'm trying to wonder if these people have even actually sat down and played J-Stars, because I have the game. I played it recently, and I'm seeing the stark differences between J-Stars and Burning Blood. Like, when I see Burning Blood, I see more of a Raging Blast Tenkaichi look than an actual J-Stars look. Like, come on. But that's just what I wanted to talk about real quick. The game's up on Steam, so if you want to pre-order on Steam and stuff, I think, yeah, you could get on Steam right now, I guess. So the page is up. Single player, multiplayer. Hopefully this means online multiplayer as well, because there are a lot of people were complaining about that with Pirate Warriors 3 on Steam. So keep my fingers crossed that this is a good port. Keep my fingers crossed. So Spike Chunsoft, please do not disappoint us with that. But this video's been going on for a pretty long time. There's nothing else I really want to talk about more. So we got like 27 characters in the game so far, so I think we'll get 4 characters announced every other week in scans or V-Jump and such. So I'm looking forward to it. So I just my general One Piece Burning Blood video, guys. Give me your thoughts down below about the possibility of the dub, the petition, the Steam page, what the PC ports can look like, about the pre-order bonuses, swimsuits, about this horrific, holy shit, about this horrific webpage that Bandai Namco thought was a fucking good idea. Like, oh look, Firefox is not responding. Don't you love that? Anyway, about that horrific webpage. That webpage was some dog shit. Holy God. Like, yeah, this is some dog shit. Holy fuck. What were they thinking? So, give me your thoughts down below, guys. This has been MasterKingJC. Keep on keeping on, and I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.